Good morning, good morning. Hello, everybody. Saturday morning. We're going to pour some coffee. We're going to start the show in about a couple of minutes. Can you hear me back there? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me back there. We're going to do a little conversation. We're going to do a little conversation. Yeah, we're going to have a little coffee. We're going to do a little conversation. What do I got? I got, what's my topic today? I couldn't even tell you. Okay, today we got a little maturity, separating the boys from the men. We're going to get into that a little bit. I got to fix this light. Give me a minute, guys. I don't like how that light is shining. That's not good. Okay, give me 1 second. 1 minute, guys. I'm okay. I'm fixing things. Gotta make things right. That's how we do it here. Huh. Let's see if we can fix this light here. Okay. So not many understand, but it's got to be right because lighting is a very, very, very important thing when you're doing it. Not many people understand that. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Right, give me a second. Let me get my stuff together here. All right. The coffee is poured. We are ready to talk about absolutely nothing. Nothing. Microphone's in place. We got a couple of people up in here. Looks like we got James Simpson. Oh, I didn't hook the stoop camera up today. I didn't hook it up today. All right, so here we go, guys. We are down to 3 minutes before showtime. 3 minutes before showtime. Let's change this avatar. Let's go with, let's go with, I don't know. Let's go with, where are we going today? What do we want to do? Let's go True Social Club, dice and everything right there. We're gonna go with that. All right, let's cut this music. We are up to 2 minutes before showtime. Let's cut the music, DJ. Cut that music. Let's change this background over here. Let's fix this up over here, and let's do what we typically do. Okay, let's start it off with our anthem. Okay, let's go with our anthem so we can get the show started. Here we go. Tommy, will the stoop cam be in place for April? Yeah, of course. Stoop cam is good. You're all good. Let's go. Let's start off with our anthem over here, guys, because this is what we do here. Welcome to the Social Club. Come on in Saturday morning with Stiggs. Let's have a little coffee. Let's go. Show time now. Here we, What? There we go. Now we're looking good. Shooting those dice. Hello. Let's go. Come on in, baby. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Con le canzoni, con amore, con il cuore, con più donne, sempre meno suore. Tony's always commenting. Always commenting. Let me see here. Let's go. Come on in, guys. Come on in, Delilah. Richard Worth, hello. Come on into our world, guys. Come into our world. Come on. Italian today. All right. You're all Italian, okay? All right. Yes, Pete. Maybe a great present since day one. Right? Yes. No evil. Last night I played your uncle's music. I played one of your uncle's songs last night. You know, Evo, on the music minute. Ciao tutti. Hello, Giacomo Abruzzi. Buongiorno, buongiorno. All right, we're in. We're in. We're ready to go. We are past our start time. We may do a little mob talk this morning. We may do a little, a couple of things we're going to talk about. See if we can get a 35 piece up in here this morning. Hello, Martha Fowler. Nice to see you. Hello, J.R. Ewing. I love when you guys exchange the pleasantries. Pleasantries? That's, of course. Hey, Tony Delilah. It's great to see you. Hello there, Mr. McHugh. Ah, what a nice little group today. Let's get into a little conversation over here. Let's go. Let's talk. Let's talk a little bit. All right, let's talk a little bit. What are we going to talk about today? What's on my mind today? My camera's a little off. There's a little something in the picture right there that I can't fix. I can't fix it. But I'm going to blow out this one candle. Hold on a minute, guys, because it's making the lighting very weird. I don't like the lighting how it is. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Some things I don't like. Some things I do like. Now, if you'll see, my camera is pushed back today, right? I pushed the camera back today. And you can see the top of one of my computers. You see it? Right here? Next to the Rubik's Cube that will never turn. Yeah, I shut the candle. See, Leon, coat of arms. I checked it. It is nice, right? Giacomo? The coat of arms is pretty cool, man. Stiliano, coat of arms. Yeah, we do have one. We do have one. All right, let's put the right glasses on. Let's get into a little conversation over here. Let's talk. Yeah. So sometimes I put the camera back. Sometimes I put it up. It all varies. Okay, first things first. We got to have a little sip of coffee, okay? I went with 2 regulars today. Now I'm on decaf. This is the decaf that Gina D sent me. All right, let me get this color off the screen. That's horrendous. Beautiful. Now we're nice and simple. Clear picture. We're nice and simple. We're all good. Yeah, Northeast Philly. Yep. Tony, would you mess with the Rubik's Cube for 50? Don't even fuck with my Rubik's Cube. Nobody is to ever mess with this. You know the OCD. You know the OCD situation with that. Oh, it's a beautiful day. What are we at temperature-wise over here in North Jersey? We are at 38. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous day today. Wonderful. Wonderful. Absolutely. One more for 35. Let's go. Let's get a 35 piece at the social club. Come on. Let's go. Give me one more. Where are you? Let's go. What's going on? Come on in. You're allowed. Nobody's going to bother you. Nobody's going to bother you. You're good here. You're welcome here. Naman Khalid is going to have a fight with the viewer. Oh well. Wonderful, wonderful. Not into boxing, especially a washed up wise guy. How old is the chicklet anyway? All right, let's get into a couple things over here. Let's get into a couple of 3 things over here. We're going to talk about maturity. When men turn to boys. What? Yeah. I got some notes. Just going to go over it. This is from my Stoic teachings every morning, okay? I've been into the Stoic thing. Does anybody know what a Stoic mindset is? So I got into the Stoic thing, and I'm really enjoying it. Really enjoying it. It's excellent. Stoicism is incredible. Yep. Yep. You imagine not one of my managing mods are in here. Can you imagine that? Why would they not be here? They're managing moderators and they're not here. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't miss one of their shows. And my managing mods are never here. Ugh, it's unbelievable. I got to change things around. No, I can't read. I think it's better set up for the show with the camera at this position. A lot of people like it this way, See No Evil. A lot of people like it this way. Some people say it's too busy. Right? Yes. Just finished reading the book, Marcus. Oh, Marcus Early. That's great. See, I can't read the book, so I do the teachings in audio, shooting the dice. I do yeah. Great stuff, isn't it, shooting the dice? Now, you know me on here. Do you think I take on some of the practices of a Stoic? You took away my magic powers, did you, Stiggy? No, I didn't. You're magic. You're a manager, I think. I'll just tell you right off the bat who's a manager. Thindu. Aya, my favorite whiskey is I drink the other one, the peanut butter whiskey. What's it called? I drink the Screwball whiskey, peanut butter whiskey. ALV, not here. Thindu, not here. Todd Father, not here. Johnny, not here. Fancy Nancy, not here. These are all managing mods that I know off the top of my head. And they're not here. It's unbelievable. They better be working in the background if they need it, because you never know what goes on in here. That's why they're managing mods. That's why they're managers. You understand? YouTube, new comment. All right, let me shut off this beeper. We don't want the beeper on. We don't need the beeper on. There's Tinder right there. Oh, I'm here. It's fucking called Life with a Wife, Kids, Money. There you go. I love it. As long as you're doing your work in the background, I don't care. You do what you got to do. As long as you're slaying what needs to be slain, you're good. You stupid jerk. You stupid jerk. So, See No Evil. I see no evil. You still here? Let me explain to you what happens sometimes. See No Evil, are you here? Give me a thumbs up. Isn't it amazing? Where were you last night? We played Isn't It Amazing from your uncle. That was part of the Music Minute last night. Isn't it amazing with the crest? Your uncle with the crest. It was amazing. Okay, so when I do here's what happens when you go different with the camera. Okay, so I push the camera back, right? Now you go wide. You get a wide view. Now sometimes it does what's called panoramic. It can go panoramic, See No Evil. And when you get panoramic, sometimes you'll get the illusion that things are crooked. See, the center is perfectly straight. You see this? The center is perfectly straight. Michael Corleone, straight. Machiavelli, straight. Sinatra, off a little bit because he's on the wide ends. And Don Corleone is a little crooked, but it's not crooked. It's this called the paranormal. Para what? Para something. Not paranormal. That's what Anthony does. Anyway, when you go wide like that, now you could get more in there. You could see more of me. It is better. It is. I know it is. Sometimes it looks a little busy. You like it better? Do you guys like it like this better, or do you like it closer to me? Well, the panoramic is just like that. Don Corleone is no. It's only really Sinatra and Don Corleone who would be crooked, but I got the end blocked off right there. You guys like it better, huh? You like panoramic better, huh? Interesting. It's not too busy. Brando is not Italian at all. Zero Italian Marlon Brando. That just goes to show you the acting, incredible. Now, he did not act Italian in there. Listen to me. Don Corleone did not speak Italian in the movie, if I recall correctly. Don Vito did not speak Italian. Marlon Brando did not speak Italian in the movie, if I'm correct. A young Vito did, who was Robert De Niro, who can speak Italian. De Niro can speak Italian. Al Pacino spoke Italian. He did great. So I don't think that Don Corleone actually spoke Italian. You have to remember, Don Corleone did not speak very much. It was actions. You gotta get that. You gotta watch this again. You gotta analyze. Now, when you watch something again for the 500th time, you catch something different. And Osada Treats, I want to do a show with Osada about Goodfellas. I want to have Osada up with me and analyze Goodfellas. I would love to do it with him. I'm going to do it with him. Because Goodfellas was, I'm going to say it again, was very, very interesting. The narration, it was a lot of it was narration, as was Casino. A lot of narration. Yeah. It's very interesting, this stuff that we learn as time goes on. Yeah. We also learn that men being boys, boys being men. We're going to go over a couple of bullet points that I put here for this topic. Maturity. Separating the men from the boys. And apparently this is sexy. Now, I just learned this yesterday. This is a sexy thing. There's a couple of things in here that make a man sexy to a woman, and I did not know this. As I'm out, as I'm around, as I'm running my errands, I talk to people. And I say, listen, I need this information for a podcast. What do you think about this? What do you think about? Now, Stoicism talked to me today a little bit about maturity and about a man's man being a real man. So we're going to go over a couple of things. Should we go over a couple of 3 things about maturity? Separating the men from the boys? Would you like to or not? I heard it's sexy. I just made a couple of bullets. Would you like to hear them? Give me a thumbs up if you would like to get into the topic of maturity, separating the men from the boys. Are you interested? If not, we'll go a totally different direction. I don't care. We can go mafia. We can go movies. We can go your sister's ass. I don't care where we go. But that was the kickoff topic this morning. Remember, this is not my show. This is our social club. This is not a show. I'm not here to teach you something. I'm not here to do anything. I'm here to hang out with you guys, have meaningful, fun, enjoyable conversation. All right, we're going to get into this. Let's go. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it. Here we go. Our show starts right now. What we're going to do. Maturity. Is it sexy? Is maturity sexy? Separating the men from the boys. Let's go over a couple of bullet points that I did post up. I'm going to read off my monitor right there. The show starts now.
It's the Tommy Stig Show in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the social club. It's coffee talk time with Tommy Stiggs. Let's have a little conversation over coffee about maturity, separating the men from the boys, and why are you women thinking these things are sexy? I don't understand. Here we go. Men, never stop learning. Once you stop learning and think that you know everything, you have become undesirable. Mr. Right, that is Mr. Right. When you think that you know everything and you stop learning, you're done. You're done. It's over. I don't care if you're 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, or 100. You can learn something every single day. Once you think that you have learned everything and your experiences life had taught you everything, Oh, no, no. You went to a level of ignorance that you can't even measure. Ignorance, arrogance, you just can't even, it's nothing to say. So, separating the men from the boys. Consistency in words and actions. That's number one. That's a big thing. Consistency in words and actions. I don't need to go into the details. You understand what it is. Consistency in your words, your actions, and your belief. That's one point. We got another one here. Listening and responding cautiously. You got to listen. Listen. Process it first, because impulse will kill you. Especially in a world that I once known. Impulse will kill you. Will get you clipped. Do you understand? Do you understand? Impulse will get you clipped. Listen, respond cautiously, conservatively. Process it all first, then go with it. One of the clearest signs of a mature man is his reaction. When you hold back the anger, even if the anger is in you, all things Apple, even if the anger is in you, once you act it out, that's it. Big B, what's up, my man? Once that anger is out, you're figured out. They got you. They can trigger you simply. Just with one mention of you, one, what's this? Innuendo? What is this word? What am I looking for? What, insinuation? One insinuation. And you're triggered, it's a game changer. It's a game changer. They're not coming back. They don't want to be near you. Yes. Okay. Handling issues with calmness instead of anger is noticeable. It will push people away, especially women. Handling issues with calmness instead of anger. With calmness, if you handle things with calmness, things that come your way. We all have trials, tribulations, issues, situations, money, girls, men, this, that, the other thing. It's how we handle it. A noticeable negative, angry reaction will push people away from you. You got to be a little mysterious, so to speak. You have to. This is what I'm learning. Stoicism and talking to people. You have to learn to, your reaction. Especially women. They see how a man reacts. When a man reacts like a little child, separating the men from the boys. When they go off a tangent, just yelling and screaming, and they ain't coming back, especially the woman. So check yourself, because the women ain't coming back. They won't come back. The women will come back when they see a calm, somewhat mysterious individual that looks like he's ready to take you down, but does so in a different type of way. Very, very calm. These are skills that must be learned. If you're a businessman, you must use these. If you're a negotiator, you must use these. Dead serious. This is important. If you are negotiating, if you are, yes, number one in a sit down. These people, they would get clipped in a sit down before it ended. Done. Mort. Out. Done. Right? Now let's go to admitting your faults. Listen. Let's go back to admitting you done wrong. The man that can admit that he has done wrong and own it has gone from a boy to a man. Now it's taught in boyhood. Own it. You done did it. That doesn't mean plead guilty to the judge. That does not mean plead guilty to the judge. But if you're there, you're there. You must own it. Owning something, learning from it, not regretting it, learning from it. Because listen, every path in our life brought us to where we are right now. We are here for a reason. We're here because something brought us here. What brought us to YouTube? Something brought us to YouTube. Something brought us to where we are in life right now. Many things, and many were bad, trying times, tough stuff. But we're here. We have arrived. Yes. If you accept your wrongdoings and you make a change, it's an honorable trait. Now, there will be some that may criticize. Now, listen, the conviction thing, there are ignorant people that will ride that on you till their last breath. to the death. They will ride that you are a convict, that you have done something wrong, that there was maybe infidelity, that you stole from somebody, that you went to prison, that you did whatever. You were a drunk, you were a drug addict, and they will hold that's ignorance because they stopped learning. Somewhere along the line, they stopped learning how to be a real man and go from a boy to a man. So people ride on you for a conviction, not noticing the good that you have done along the way. Make no mistake about it. What came out of that conviction is a life experience. What came out of being in a cage is a life experience that you will have no understanding of. And what an individual that was caged is capable of, you will never know. You don't ever want to know. There's no fear. How can you hurt someone that's been locked in a cage? How can you really hurt someone that their dignity has been taken away, stripped down naked every time somebody comes to visit, talking to people through a screen? How can you hurt this person? How can you really hurt them? Very difficult. Chained, shackled to big metal door. Now there's people that will ride that on you as a negative until their last breath. That is not a man. That is a boy that had no men around them growing up. You could tell they were surrounded by women, raised by women. You could tell, yes, strong women, 100% strong women. But the men are, see, that's where we are in our culture. The Italian culture has men around them. Dad split, uncles are here. People split, we're always around men. The Italian culture has men nurturing us to be adults, to be men. Now, you might not, many of you think you understand Italians. You don't understand. You don't understand from the inside out. But I'm sure that you could see by the way a few of us carry ourselves what the training was. I'm sorry I'm not reading the chat. I'm just trying to get this out and get done with this. So there are a lot of different things that are not understood. But there are ignorant people that will ride that conviction thing till their last breath. And there's no help for them. It's unsexy. And they're not going to come back. Especially the ladies. They don't like it. They could tell you were raised by ladies, not men. You could tell a man that was raised by ladies and not men. Now, I am a product of a single mother. But grandfather social club on Ridge Street in Newark. I was there basically every night. The likes of Andy Girard coming in there. Pee Wee DePhillips coming in there. Right? The Boots crew coming in there, messing up my hair. Come on, little Tommy, wake up. Come on, little Tommy. The Yankees are going to win. And my face is stuck to the plastic couch at the social club. You see, because my father wasn't there, but the men in the neighborhood embraced me, embraced us. Right? So we had the men. So you could tell these pussies that were raised by aunts, women, they're lacking something. And the women are not going back. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. So the man that committed accept his wrongdoings, but make a change, and there's a work in progress is a good trait. The blame game is garbage. Own your role. There's strength in that integrity. Whatever it is that you went around. You had an uncle, Stoney. I can tell. I know my people over here. Right? God is taking out the trash. So the people that are here know what the hell I'm talking about. Because you're all kind of, I think you all can relate to me. Can I get a thumbs up if I get an understanding? Can I please get a thumbs up for getting an understanding of what I'm talking about? If this is boring you, put a thumbs down and we'll go to the next topic. Right? We'll talk about Victoria's Secret bras. If a man, doesn't have to be Pop. You are very fortunate to have your Pop around, and that's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful thing that many will envy. But Pop split with his gumada, and my uncles and my grandpa and everybody kicked in. Everybody kicked in. That's not what led me to a path of crime. Yeah, pack of wolves. There you go. That's it. We're all good. All right, so we're good. A couple more things, okay? These are things that make the man. These are things that make the man that transitions you from a boy to a man. Prioritizing your health is not about always looking good. Listen, prioritizing your health is not always about looking good. Now, listen, I'm a little fluffy. I got about 40 pounds that I can lose. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. I got 40 pounds up, but I dress appropriately to my body. I don't wear something that I like just because it looks good on a model. I wear stuff that fit me. All right, sometimes I'm a 1X. Sometimes I'm a 2X. Whatever it is. But your appearance overall has got to be good. You got to be prioritizing your health. It's appearance and it's mental. It's mental health. Mental health is difficult. Right? All Apple Things is a great example. His pop, God bless his soul, passed on us a moment's notice. We get the call. All Apple Things pop passed away. But what he set for those boys, his two boys, who I'm dear friends with to this day, I may not have talked to all Apple Things in 6 months, but he could call me tomorrow and say, I need something, stop by. I could call him tomorrow and say, I'm jammed up. Can you help me with this? Right? Because their dad taught them right. You understand? 100%. These are real people in this chat. This is not some internet fucking nonsense over here. This is real people here. So you prioritize your health. We live it. All Apple Things, we live it. This is us. This is us. All right. So you're prioritizing your health. It's not about looking good. It's about showing up. I could be a fat bastard. And I'm not talking just about vitamin C, vitamin D, I'm not talking about all of that. There's another thing. There is mental health that is more noticeable than your physical health. When you start talking, yes, talk radio, wonderful example. Talk radio is a wonderful example. There's guys that pull off talk radio for 40 years. You never saw their face. So you got mental health and spiritual health. Now, in order to get that spiritual health and keep that spiritual health alive, you must go to the church physically. You online mass, it ain't going to do it for you. You got to go to the church because online masses and this and that, it only shows you Ave Maria, this, that, and the other thing. You got to hear the message of the week. We are now in the fourth Sunday. We're in the fourth Sunday, okay? The fourth Sunday. It's of ordinary time. I'm not going to get into all the religious stuff. It's the fourth Sunday of ordinary time. I think it's the fourth Sunday of ordinary time tomorrow. So mentally, spiritually, this is what you need. These are a couple of things I'm just going down that turn a man into a boy. And if you are Mr. Right, you're a jerk off. Jag off. So prioritizing that health. Now, I live alone. I'm a bachelor, right? Here's a good example. You're a bachelor pad, a bachelor joint. They got a beer. They got potato chips. They got frozen waffles. Whatever. They eating garbage. Taylor ham, egg, and cheese, right? Here's me. I live alone. I got a yogurt this morning. Greek, non-fat Greek yogurt. After the show, I'm going to have a shake with spinach, almond milk, all fruits, and just a couple of other things. Now, typical bachelor is going to go in there and grab a can of Coca-Cola and some potato chips. This is not it. So I'm aware. No wedding band. I'm not getting married. And that's where you are. So, yeah. These are sexy things. Discipline. It's discipline. Yep. The stereotype. Yeah. Okay. This one I made a long one. Clear communication. Saying what you mean is a clear sign of self-confidence, maturity, and the strength and the ability to be challenged, to show up when you get challenged. Clear communication, saying what you mean and meaning what you say. If I have a problem with Patsy Ortega, I'm going to say Patsy Ortega, because that's what a real man does. That's how a man is taught to be a man. We go direct with See No Evil. I got a problem with you, See No Evil. I'm going to call you out. See no evil. We're going to discuss this, Tony. I got a problem with Tony, right? The Leafs have been a little brown They're not so green and vibrant. It's not going to work for me. It's not going to get me. It's not going to work for me. Stony Tony's leaves have turned brown. I need the green stuff. I want to smell like a super skunk. Okay. I want to go super skunk. So I'm going to call out. I'm going to call out Stony Tony. I'm going to call him out. I'm not going to say. I'm not going to pussyfoot around it. We go straight up. We're taught to go straight in. Jugular vein, motherfucker. We come in strong. Again, a trait of when a man became a man. When a boy transitions into a man. I got a problem with Joey Dell. I'm going to say it. And they know I'm going to say it. Yeah. You got the bad grass over there. I'm going to tell you. Fuck it. Stony Tony, you gave me brown leaves. My brownies aren't going to come out good. My hookah isn't going to smoke right. Come on. Hook me up, brother. Give me the right stuff. All the leaves are brown and the sky is gray, Bill. See, yeah. So we come correct. Now, the man that cannot say the man that he has a problem with is not a man. It's a pussy raised by women. Raised by women, not by strong men. We come in strong. We come in strong. We say it. Who is the motherfucker that's betraying you? We're going correct, straight, direct, right in. There is no pussyfooting around. They're not going to show. They're not going to. Your integrity gets lost when you don't have the strength and the. You go a little bit, but then you pull back. A little bit, and then you pull back. No. Raised by women, aunts, moms. There's no men around. Where's your balls? Where's your balls? Now, listen, I'm going to tell you something. I'm not a fan of the FBS type of thing, the Tony Soflo type. That's not my thing. But those guys, they'll call you out in a motherfucking minute by name. Don't give a fuck. That Nick Romano kid, he's in jail right now, I think. He'll call you motherfucker by your name. Balls. Balls. And there's a little bit of Italiano blood mixed in. We come correct. We come in straight. Okay? I don't watch that shit. I don't follow that shit. But the shit that I remember from those guys, straight up with the names. 100%. You got to go. Dominic Crea. We push back straight up with the names. Bring those motherfuckers out. What? Wait till you see the next show with We Push Back and Joey Merlino. That's going to be a good one. It's in the works right now. They're putting it together. Wait. Dominic Crea. Right straight up with the names. Doesn't give a fuck. Okay? Okay? So you become irrelevant. The maturity level has not bloomed. You could be 50, 60, 70, 80 years old. When you can't come out with it correct and direct, you're irrelevant. They ain't coming back, especially to a woman. It's sexy. It shows that you're ready because when you pussyfoot, you're not ready for it to go back and forth, right? So with clear sign, clear communication, self-confidence, maturity, and the strength and the ability to be challenged. Hidden message and lacking the balls to say exactly what you're talking about. As a true son, you are still a boy and not a man, no matter how old you're. The training pause, which means you had no man around, no real men. Italians are surrounded. We go all in. We don't pussyfoot. You understand? Do you understand what I'm saying? Are we clear? We must always be clear here. Let's go to the next bullet point. Long-term thinking and planning, sweet tea. I don't know. I'm seeing you, Thando. I'm just not getting distracted by the chat this morning. I'm sorry. I'm not following numbers. I'm not following the chat. I want to get this message through clear because I'm probably going to do an edited version of this. Another sexy thing, Stony Tony. Susie Q. Where's my ladies? Give me a thumbs up if you're enjoying this, ladies. What does this sound like to you? Does this sound like a boy turning into a man? Am I saying things that are getting in your brain? That's right. That's kind of sexy. I don't mean sexy. You know what I mean. Give me a thumbs up, ladies, if you're enjoying this. Come on. Where's the girls? Where's the girls? Come on, ladies. I need a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Stiggs, I don't want to hear this. Or thumbs up. We're going good today. Come on. Let's go. Well, you're hardly awake. Rebecca's. Martha's all in. Beautiful. Martha Fowler's all in. Delilah's got all kinds of. Susan's over there. Susan's got a prayer. Sweet Tea's like, I don't like this garbage. I gotta go. Oh, Susan's right there with the thumbs up. Wonderful. Wonderful. Sexy Stiggs flexing his balls. Yes. Good morning, Mr. Lance. Nice to see you. Okay, so we're rolled in. All right. Long-term thinking and planning. The bigger picture is just about being consistent with a sense of direction and goals. Okay. And it's going to go for anything, any part of life. Any part of life this can go for. Long-term thinking and planning. The big picture. Sweet Tea, the big picture. Lance 33, Susie Q, Martha Fowler. The big picture. Plan B. This ain't going the way I thought it should. I got to reinvent. Let me take a look at myself. This ain't working. I'm doing this 3 years. This ain't working. I'm doing this a year and a half. This ain't working. Evaluate something. Men. This is for the men. Evaluate what you're doing. Evaluate your impact. Evaluate the change that you have made. Tommy Stiggs, have you changed anybody's direction on YouTube? Had you made them think clearer or see things that they did not see before, Tommy Stiggs? Have you? My feedback is yes. And it may not just be that. It may just be a comfortable environment. If you reflect and take a look back, and your purpose on here is to bring a message, change somebody's direction, fix a miscreant, and it has not worked, you need to go to plan B. But most go too far because they have no boss. They have nobody analyzing them. They go too far. They cannot change directions. They're too far gone. So if you've been preaching something for 3 years, 5 years, 12 years, 10 years, 1 year, and you can look back and say, wow, I changed 5 people, 1 person, 6 people, you have succeeded. If not, you got a problem. You're done. You're a fish. You're a dead fish. That's what you are. You're a dead fish. Listen, the goal could be big. The goal could be small. You got to have something. You got to have a little something. Direction, a goal. I don't care if you have 50 subscribers and your goal is to get 100. Got to have some sense of purpose. And then go back and look at your shows. And did you really make a change? Right? A real attractive trait is when it's not working. A man that keeps his head up and redirects, say, goes to plan B instead of sulking. The results or the lack thereof don't go unnoticed. Do I need to repeat that? I'm not going to repeat that. Now, some people in their self-helping, they do this thing called journals. I'm not a journal guy. Tommy over at the Lifeboat is a big journal guy. Me, I'm personally not one for journaling. I just can't see me doing the journaling. It's helpful for some. It really does make you recognize growth or failure, growth or the lack thereof. Yeah, definitely. Journaling will do that for you. Or just a reflection back on what you've been doing for a year, 2, 3, 4, 5. Has it made an impact? Has it not? Growth will say it has. So you go from 7 in the chat. You go from 9 in the chat. Then you go to 15 in your chat. Yes, it does matter. Yep. Yes, exactly, Thindu. And we both can probably say the same. So ALV, I'm not looking at numbers today. And when I don't look at the numbers grow. When I just do my thing, something happens. Something happens when I don't look at the numbers. And now you just brought it to my attention that we hit 50 today. And again, I coming in, I said, give me 25. Let's go. Let's start this off. And then I go. But so journaling is not my thing, but it is great for some. It's great to track I do text myself. Yes, I text myself. Sure, I do. Journaling is a good way to track your growth. It may be a little, typically for the Mr. Rights, they won't look at themselves. They'll never look at themselves. They spend day in, day out looking at others. and then they crash and burn, and it just goes away. Nobody's listening anymore. Kindness and respect are non-negotiable. Listen to me. Kindness and respect is a big thing. Kindness and respect is not negotiable. All right? Yes, I do text myself back. I have conversation. I talk to dead people. What do you want me? What want me to do? I'm crazy, and I know this. Stiggs, you are the Lamb of God who takes away the sins of the world. Grant us peace. Bill C. Right there. Right there. Kindness and respect are non-negotiable. But deep inside, the ability to squash the enemy in a minute without looking back. Kindness and respect, 100%. It is earned, though. It is earned. 100%. But inside that ability to squash you, I do text myself. I do text myself all the time. Think I got a Cash App, or I just spent some money. Oh, thank you, Bill C, for a little Cash App. Do appreciate that. Anybody want to donate? You can do it. Cash App, Venmo, your sister's ass. Send a stork with an envelope, whatever you want to do. All right? So kindness and respect is non-negotiable. But deep inside, the ability to squash you with a higher power within a minute, done. Shelved, which I'm not a fan of shelved. Okay, we're done with this. We're done with this. I'm done with this topic. I'm done. I'm going to leave it on one more thing. You're shelved. I never believed in it. I never believed in the mafia shelving a made guy. I'm not for it. You got to get clipped. You have to get clipped. In the mafia, a made man shelved is the worst thing you can do for the organization. They got to get clipped. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of it. I ain't going for it. I am not sinless. I'm sinful. And I know it. There you go. Toro dropping that. Ay, ay, ay. No, I'm not a fan of shelved. We don't do that. No. Jersey guys are a good example. There ain't no shelved guys around here. They get clipped. Right? They get clipped. That's my opinion. No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about made guys in the mafia. Not you, not in your life, what you've been through. I'm talking about mafia guys that were made men getting shelves. The likes of Mikey Scars got shelved and put 80 guys away. You follow me? Right? John Gotti Jr. talking that nonsense. He's shelved. Get out of here. You got to get clipped. That's it. That's it. Different time, different world. John Gotti Jr. goes the same way as, what's his name? What's his face that got clipped? He was an informant. What's his name? That they clipped. You know, what's his name? I'm not talking about you. Yours is a prime example of, it should be. It's a good one. Talking about made guys in the mafia. They need to get clipped. They don't need to get shelved. Look what the damage that Scars did. Damage. 80-something guys. Ay, ay, ay. Terrible. Terrible, terrible. Because he got shelved, huh? Let me send back this message. Yep. Yeah. Willie Boy Johnson. I'm sorry, Michael. Willie Boy Johnson. Clipped. Done. Dead. Marked. All right? Done. Dead. Marked. Enzo was pulling my glasses off. Okay. That's good. That's good. Enzo was pulling my glasses off. I can't wait you. Hold on, because we're going to do something here. Give me a minute here, because we're taking a break. We're going to take a break. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back. We're going to do a little mob talk next, okay? We're going to do a little mob talk next. We're going to show a little mob facts. I'm going to show you a clip from Skinny Joey Merlino's show this week from Patreon. Just a taste. All I can do is give you a taste. Somebody please drop Joey Merlino's Patreon if you don't mind. If It's still growing rapidly. Yeah, Willie Boy Johnson. Yes. Yes, shooting the dice. Yep. Yes. Yes. Now, I'm not a fan of Jeff Nadeau, but his opening is fucking on point. There's no doubt. I'm not a fan of Jeff Nadeau at all. Zero. His opening, go check out Jeff Nadeau's new opening. It says it all, okay? We're going to talk about Joey Merlino in a minute. All right, I'm taking a break here. We're going to talk about Joey Merlino in 1 minute. We will be right back, all right? Let's go. I got to take a break because that's what we do here. We're not shutting the show down in an hour today. We're staying a little bit longer. We're at 57 minutes. We're going to stay a little bit longer, guys. If you'd like to hang with me, hang with me. Thank you, Toro. Please drop that. Tommy Stiggs will be right back. Right back in a minute. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Here we go. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Understand the culture. All right? Understand. All right, here we go. Let's talk here. Let's talk a little bit here. Let's pause this for a minute. Now, what are we going to do now? Now, we're going to go into a little I'm going to go into a little different direction over here. We're going to do a little mob talk, I think, a little bit. I want to do a little bit of mob talk, just a little bit. I got my lemon water instead of the coffee. Coffee is gone. We went with lemon water, guys. Mm-hmm. 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 All right. Put that off. Get rid of that. 63% on the phone. 63%. I got the candle cup, yeah. Spanky Nadeau talks to made men all over the 5 boroughs. What? Mafia suit. I changed jackets, yes. And I got new water. I mean, I got my water instead of the coffee. All right, let's go. Let's talk a little. Let's go. Let's dip into this a little bit. I was really proud the other day, but I want to show you something here. Let's go. Let's show a little something. Let's go with mob facts. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you, mob facts? Let's go over to Jersey. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Yeah, the gangster uniform. You crazy.
Evening, in the words of one top law enforcement official, organized crime is on the run in this state.
That pronouncement came as officials disclosed the indictments of 53 suspected mobsters from 3 different crime families.
As Trish DeGasperis reports, those arrested face charges ranging from murder to racketeering.
The indictments announced today by the state attorney general's office were so far-reaching you needed a scorecard to keep track. And this scorecard was a who's who at 3 different crime families, the Lucchese, Bonanno, and Bruno Scarfo families.
The activities went into 26 separate municipalities, 7 counties, New York, Philadelphia, and Florida, and they were all through our state.
Much of this case is based on mob informants, and the charges range from 3 murders to extorting businesses on the Point Pleasant Boardwalk, loan sharking, arson, and even a shakedown of a contractor at the Rodino Federal Building in Newark. Accused of one murder are the men who allegedly run the Lucchese crime family in New Jersey. They were arraigned today. Martin Tassetta, Thomas Riccardi, and Michael Ryan are charged with beating a former associate to death with golf clubs. That associate, Vincent Craparata, showed disrespect by not cutting them in on a business deal, according to authorities. Also charged with racketeering activities in connection with the murder are alleged capo Michael Tassetta, now in federal prison on tax evasion and gun charges, and Anthony Asaturo in jail for refusing to speak to a grand jury.
The indictments demonstrate once again the penchant of organized crime to cheat the system at every opportunity, from buying clean driving records, trading in illicit weapons and silencers, and creating residences that are actually impregnable fortresses, to conducting a legion of illegitimate operations with at least as much concern for protocol and procedure as a blue chip corporation.
3 years ago, the entire hierarchy of the Lucchese family was acquitted on federal racketeering charges. State officials say they have the goods on them this time. And as for the other 2 families charged today, officials say these latest indictments will cripple them.
New Jersey is no longer the safe haven that it was in the 60s. And if they haven't got the message by now, in a few short years, most of them are going to be behind bars.
Trish DeGasperis, New Jersey Network News, Newark.
Well, in Newark, it is the sanitation department that has a stain on its reputation tonight. Federal agents have arrested 9 people for allegedly funneling sanitation money.
Adrian, well, what is it that you would be looking for? I can guide you in a couple of directions. Adrian, where are you? Any good YouTube channels discussing mafia, etc.? Mob Facts, which I'm streaming right now, is by far the best on YouTube with the way they compile some of the stuff. I think you're going to go towards AI, Adrian, more than anything else. You got to remove the personality of a lot of these people. And I think artificial intelligence channels are doing a better job than mob genre content creators.
To the mob. Dave Browdy has the story.
He's the head of the Newark Division of Sanitation, Samuel Verderes, and he's charged with helping the Lucchese family of the mafia under this man, Michael Tassetta, loot Newark's treasury of millions of dollars over a 10-year period. The scheme wasn't complicated. Newark's sanitation department contracts out for services ranging from snow removal to recycling. Much of the business went to mob-affiliated firms, according to the indictment, which then turned in phony and inflated invoices, which city officials paid.
It is a sad portrayal of corruption and criminality as a regular way of doing public business.
According to the indictment, it didn't matter who the top sanitation official was. Whoever was in the job took more than double his salary in bribes and kickbacks. Newark Mayor Sharp James told reporters he suspended the current sanitation chief without pay, but he couldn't explain how the alleged scheme went undetected through 2 sanitation division bosses and 2 mayors for 10 years.
It is true that records, those involved knew how the systems, knew the checks and balance, and those somehow were circumvented. Now we have to find that out.
Apparently, Newark managers never looked in the phone book. If they had, they would have discovered that few, if any, of the companies had listings. But now Newark managers say they're going to implement new systems to make sure this kind of thing doesn't happen again. Dave Browdy, News 4, Newark.
Now, federal and local officials are going to move to seize the defendant's assets if they're convicted, and that would be in addition to huge fines and stiff prison sentence.
Good evening. Federal prosecutors today began sweeping out alleged trash in Newark.
A federal indictment unsealed today charges the mob had a stranglehold on the Newark Department of Sanitation for the past decade, costing taxpayers millions of dollars. As Trish DeGasperis reports, 9 are under arrest this evening.
60-year-old Samuel Verderisi is the director of Newark Sanitation Department. He worked his way up to the job during 30 years with the department. He was even named a City Employee of the Month. But in a 94-page federal indictment released today, Verderisi, along with 8 others, is charged with conspiring with organized crime to bilk the department out of millions of dollars. Federal authorities say the 10-year scheme involved phony billing, bribery, kickbacks, and bills for services not performed, such as snow removal and road salting.
What we have in this case, in short, is that traditional unholy trinity of organized crime.
Out there, dude. I understand what you're saying, but there's no interest in Canada. Just like Canada is going to have no interest in North Jersey. Most of the time in the mob genre, in the mob interest, it's going to be the 5 families of New York City. That's number 1. Now, if you're from, say, Buffalo, you're not going to be interested in another area, possibly. I don't know. Hello, Kelly. So for me, Canada organized crime discussion is going to put me to sleep because it's the same old story. It's the same old rackets, right? A guy from Canada is not going to care about the mafia in Belleville. They're just not. So it's what we know. We like it more when it is people that we know, right? You're going to love a Buffalo Mafia documentary or Canada because you're right there, right? You're not going to care about Belleville, New Jersey, typically. So I don't know. It's very interesting how for
Corrupt
different regions people have different
and crooked contractors. And the loser over a 10-year period was the city of Newark and its taxpayers.
What we have here are services that were not performed, or if they were performed, they were not performed according to the specifications of the contract. And what we are talking about here is really poor or non-existent services and illegal greed.
The former director of the sanitation department, who is now retired in Florida, as well as his son, are also charged. Another key figure is 45-year-old Michael Tassetta of Florham Park. Tassetta is the reputed head of the New Jersey faction of the Lucchese crime family. Associates Thomas Riccardi and his brother Daniel are also named in the indictment. Newark's sanitation department is privatized. It's an increasingly popular method of providing city services.
It means that private companies can bid to provide city services. It's supposed to encourage competitive bidding and save the city money. But in this case, say federal authorities, it costs the city millions.
I don't know that it would be appropriate to regard an indictment like this as an indictment of the concept of privatization. There will always be a minority of people who see an opportunity to enrich themselves unlawfully.
An angry Mayor Sharp James today suspended the sanitation director without pay and promised his own investigation into how those accused allegedly got away with it for a decade.
The systems were circumvented with a very clever scheme that we will have to identify.
Sharp James, a criminal himself, right? We know all about Sharp James. Gerard Sarcelli. Riccardi went bad. Tommy Riccardi went bad. Tommy Riccardi went bad. Yes, that's why Marty's doing life right now, because of Tommy Riccardi. 100%. Tommy went bad. Yes. You could tell how far video technology has come by watching. Yes, sweetie. Well, MobFax does a beautiful job. They just put it together. MobFax just puts it all together for us, and you come up with a beautiful product. Now, I think the graininess of it and the not 4K HD video really captures the, how do you say it? It just captures what it is, in my opinion. It just captures it. Yeah. So that was something here. Everyone hated Sharp James, but the man kept the city safe for those who had to work there. He knew where his breath. Yes, yes. But he ended up getting indicted too, right? Yeah. He changed. He got changed, Tony. All right, let's go into a little more here. What else do we got over here? Let's see what else we got here. Let's go here. This is great. This is excellent. Okay, I'm going to explain something to you. There is this book here, all right? There is this book here, The Boys from New Jersey. All right, check this out. We're going to jump around here because I'm going to show you a little bit of Patreon, okay? I'm going to show you a little bit of Patreon. Let me put this up first so you get an understanding of where I'm going with this.
Jury found them not guilty after deliberating about 14 hours. Pablo Guzman is at the victory celebration in Newark, New Jersey. Pablo?
Thank you, Cora. The party has moved from Terry's Bar to the Vesuvius restaurant here in Newark. And as you can see, it's a happy occasion, a happy crowd, a rather significant decision for the defendants, many of whom are here, along with their defense team, including defense attorney Maria Noto. Maria, what's your reaction at the verdict?
I am absolutely thrilled. I think that when a jury returns a verdict in a 17-month trial after 1.5 days, there's only one logical conclusion that can be drawn. And that conclusion is that these jurors are sending a message to these attorneys working for the government. And that message is that the testimony of paid witnesses with lengthy, heinous criminal records will never be an acceptable substitute for proof beyond a reasonable doubt.
Okay, so let's drop that for a minute. Yeah, Pablo Guzman was great. I'm going to show you a little bit of Patreon, okay? Yes, all my parties were there. This is the book. Now I'm going to show you Patreon, just a clip. Gerard Sarcelli, they were at Vesuvius. Can you imagine? I'm showing you a Patreon clip, okay? Get over to Patreon for the full episode, guys. Here we go. Let's see if I could do this right here. I think we can do it. Let's try this out. This is only Patreon, guys. I'm showing you a clip.
And I'll give the people on YouTube a Fat Jackie story.
Yeah, last week we were in a little bit of a rush, so we couldn't get you the stories. Now, Fat Jackie,
the North Shore.
Man's Man, just complete. But, yo, like, the stories that you were telling me, like, how funny that this man was also.
Listen.
Like, you had the best times with him?
Listen, in jail, listen, we did nothing but laugh. Put the picture up. I think, Chris, we put it up last week, me and Jackie. That's me and him in Farrington.
Yeah.
God rest his soul. Funny bastard. We have more. Listen, we were in Farrington. So you see, I got the orange. That was A unit. That's all the holdovers. That's before they opened the FDC. So they used to keep us here in one unit.
I sent them a new picture of Jackie, but they didn't use it. Just before he died, I sent them a new picture of Jackie, but it wasn't put into the show. They have it if they want to ever use it.
Yeah. So he was, I think he was in, I forget what unit was in DC. So he was with Mikey Perna. Budam, God rest his soul. Mikey's the nicest guy ever met. Nobody better than him. So we used to.
So he was with Michael Perna. He was in there with Michael Perna and Jackie. Now, when he says Michael Perna was nicest guy you'll ever meet, this is true. Mikey Perna was one of the best guys around here. I'll tell you a quick story about Mikey Perna. I said this before, but we used to play baseball, Little League baseball. After every game, all us kids used to get a hot dog and a Coke after every Little League game at Michael Maratti Field. We did not know this. eventually it comes out that Michael Perna and some of the guys were actually paying for our free hot dog and our Coca-Cola. We didn't learn this until 30 years later, maybe after he died. Maybe after he died. He did 25 years, got out, and died of COVID a few years later. So Michael Perna was one. When we say the best guy around, yeah, we mean it. He really was. Okay, let's go a little bit more here. Let's go a little bit more here because I can. Because I can. All right?
To break balls all fucking day.
Yeah.
So we used to get the USA Today. It would come out, like, say, today's paper would come out today. I think it was the USA Today. We would get it like the same day. So we would, well, they was in your unit. I used to sneak in there a couple of times because we weren't allowed in the other units. They used to watch Jeopardy every night in the unit. And the USA Today always had the Jeopardy final answer in the paper. Like, it would have the question, whatever it was, and the answer. Now, these are fucking hard questions. Fucking Jeopardy. And Mike used to get it. Jackie didn't know. And every night they would sit in there and bet. Mikey got the answer. I'm talking about fucking. So Jackie used to come out. This motherfucker got the fucking answer again. He said, I said, he's fucking smart. I said, maybe he's a genius. I got a high IQ. He said, listen, there's geniuses can't answer these questions. He said, the 3 people last night on Jeopardy, all 3 of them went bankrupt from, trying to answer the question. He got it right. I said, well, here's what we're going to do. When we get out, God spares, we're going to put Mikey on Jeopardy. He said, Coombe will get rich. Nobody will beat him. He thought Mike. Meanwhile, Mike is getting the answer out of the fucking paper. Fucking funny motherfucker. He had the cheat sheet. Oh, yeah. We fucking have more fucking laughs with him. More fucking laughs. I tell you, when I was in Hudson County, it was in Passaic County, fighting trial. I got a visit. A couple of friends of mine are coming. So it's the booth, with the phone, like nine guys, the glass. So they call me for a visit. We sit down, and then they wait like 5 minutes. So all the visits coming in. So I'm looking for my friends. I'm like, where the fuck are they at? So this guy comes up to the window and picks the phone up. He said, hey, Coombe. I'm like, who the fuck are you? He said, it's me, Coombe, Jackie. What the fuck you doing here? He said, I'm dying. I had to come and see you. He said, you're going to beat the case. He had red hair with glaze. I didn't know it was him. I swear to God.
Yeah,
I ain't seen him like 4 years. 3-4 years. He said, I came, I snuck in. He said, you're going to beat the case. I love you. Keep on fighting. I said, that's right, my brother. No, Jackie was a man.
Joe, before we talk about anything else, I want to bring up your dear friend. How's Giraldi doing? Any news?
Giraldi, nah.
We are. That's where we're at. That was Patreon, so I don't want to go too far with that, but that's what it is. That's what it is. So Jackie that's where you go. So he was talking about the trial, and he did talk about this book in there. He did talk about this book, The Boys from New Jersey. Now, I'm going to tell you something real quick. Let me show a little bit more about this. Where is it? Where are we? Here. This was amazing. I remember this, okay? We were in high school, I believe, when this happened here.
We're absolutely thrilled. Justice has been done.
They're on a roll here today, as you can see, and they're going to be partying into the night. These are some of the events from earlier in the day.
The government's loss was the defendant's gain, and a reason to party hardy. All 20 defendants were found not guilty of racketeering charges in the longest-running crime trial in federal history. 21 months of government work down the tubes.
I certainly don't feel embarrassed, and I don't think we should feel embarrassed. I think we should feel proud for what we tried to do.
They produced the scum of the earth to testify against 20 basically good people. And I think the jury said, we're not going to buy it. Forget about it.
We're very, very happy, ecstatic, and drunk.
One of the defense attorneys, Robert Brown, was elected mayor of Orange during the trial. Defense attorney John Sogluzzo said the government's case fell apart when it got to the jury. Shown here waving after the trial, they only took 2 days to deliberate.
From Terry's bar, the party moved at 9 to the Vesuvius restaurant. Defense attorney John Sogluzzo, why do you think the government lost their case?
They weren't able to sustain a burden of proof. We had jurors there for 17 months, Pablo, and they were able to find justice in this case. That's about the extent of it. I mean, they gave it all. They spent the time. They looked over everything. They came back with a not guilty. The government just couldn't sustain a burden of proof.
Thank you, John. Big loss for the government, big victory for the defendants and their attorneys. Reporting live from the Vesuvius restaurant in Newark, Pablo Guzman, Fox News, Channel 5. Back to you in the studio.
Okay, Pablo, thank you very much.
For the last time, the 20 defendants and their families cheered wildly.
Just moments earlier, the jurors had acquitted the group of all government charges. Charges that is virtually the entire New Jersey branch of the Lucchese crime family, the defendants, led by reputed capo Anthony Asaturo of Hollywood, Florida, and Michael Tassetta of Florham Park, engaged in drug dealing, gambling, credit card fraud, and loan sharking. The trial took 21 months, but the jurors took just 14 hours to reach a verdict.
They sent a message to the government that they're not going to stand for anything like this ever again.
The people that they brought in here to try to destroy our lives, our wives' lives, our children's lives, people were despicable. And that's why they came back in a day and a half.
As the champagne flowed at Terry's bar behind the courthouse, defense lawyers contended the government lost its case by relying too much on unsavory paid informers.
They were the type of witnesses that you would not accept anything vital in your life based upon their testimony.
I think it's entirely speculative at this point to try to say why the jury reached the particular verdict it did, or why they did so quickly.
Although the verdict was a stunning defeat for the government, which had presented 89 witnesses and 400 tapes, Alito insisted the prosecution built a good case.
I'm very proud of what the members of the strike force in my office did in this case. We have nothing to apologize for, nothing to be embarrassed about.
The prosecution would not put a dollar amount on the nearly 2-year trial, but the U.S. attorney insisted it was money well spent despite the outcome. Said Alito, if you don't go to trial, you'll never win.
So they took Joey Alonzo. There, this is the book right here, guys. You got to read this book. It's incredible. ALV started to do a little reading on it, and then he stopped, but this is the book right here. All right? The Boys from New Jersey. You got to check it out. You'll love it. How the fantastic true story of how the Lucchese crime family escaped justice. Yep. It was incredible. It's an incredible book. See, I try to get it on audiobook because I can't read again. I can't read this. Please support Mob Facts. Yes. Yeah. So one of the you guys probably don't know this, but one of the witnesses was Joey Alonzo. Joey Alonzo was a junk bag, garbage pail. Jackie DeNorcia's cousin was Joey Alonzo. Joey Alonzo shot Jackie 5 times while he was sleeping. He shot at Jackie 5 times. He hit him 5 times. Jackie was in a bed, and Joey Alonzo, his cousin, shot him. Shot him. Yeah. And then testified against him. And they would not take Joey Alonzo's, his testimony was not good. Was not good. So that's how that happened. So you got Jack, you got these big things that happen in the Justice Department, the justice system that you don't know about. But I do highly recommend checking out that full. He shot his own cousin. Well, they use junkies. Now, nobody's saying they're not guilty of some of this. Oh. Yeah, I know about that. He said he took a cab. Yes, that's funny, Toro. He did. He said he took a cab. They asked him in court. Find me guilty. I didn't really like it. I don't think it was great. I wasn't really a fan of Find Me Guilty. I thought it was all right. Wasn't great. But they did ask Jackie. Yeah, they did ask Jackie how he moved from the Bruno family over to the Lucchese family. He said he took a cab. He's a fucking nut. He was a nut. And I'm dear friends with Jackie's son, Tommy. Now, Jackie wasn't there because he was doing 30 years on that. So, yes, he was sleeping, Susan. And Joey Alonzo. See, all these witnesses, you guys don't have all this information. You get what you hear, what you see. There's some guys here that can give you the background story. Now, look it. I'm not a mob channel. I don't even really talk about the mob that much. But this morning, on a Saturday morning, I always like to dip into a few different things. And today we had a topic, and then we went into that. So that's what we did. We did a little bit extra this morning. But Joey Alonzo was an absolute garbage pail who shot. Yeah. Now listen, Jackie DeNarcio was crazy. He took a cab. He said he took a cab. Joey Alonso was a junkie, 100%. Hello, Angelique. Yeah, Joey Alonso was a bad junkie. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Vin Diesel, so I don't know. How treacherous, yes. Right, Joey Del Moro, 100% Joey Del. That's a good comment. Not a good life at all. Not a good life at all. But look, grab that Boys of New Jersey. It's on Amazon. Try to get the one with the pictures. You got a lot of pictures in here. Yeah. Index. Names are back here. Really a good book. What a great book. Maybe the movie is good. ALV, did you watch the movie Find Me Guilty? Oh my God, Eddie Machete. The fuck? What are you talking about? Are you crazy? Do they have an audio book? ALV, do they have an audio book? Well, he was doing the audio book, but he stopped. Now I'm jonesing to hear it. Find Me Guilty, which was for the Boys from New Jersey. The movie Find Me Guilty is based on some of this. Based on this. Yeah. I get you. I can understand. So you only did 2 chapters of this. Now I got to go listen to 2 chapters. That's it. ALV. Just read it. Just read the book out loud. You don't have to add any theatrical aspects. Just read it the way you read. 2 chapters. Now I got to go listen to 2 chapters and want more. Why did you stop? Why did you stop? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Let me see something here. Let me see something here. Hold on a minute. Hold on. 1 minute. Okay, look at your screen right now. Look at your screen right now. Now, he gave us a teaser. I don't know why he stopped. He never explained why he didn't finish. But here we go. Look, I'm going to give you a little taste of this. Now, you got to finish it. You can't start and stop something. What's the matter with you?
Boys from New Jersey by Robert Rudolph, Chapter 1. It was a cool afternoon in late summer of 1980.
Oh, I think your audio is very low on it.
Vincent Grady O'Malley drove his
Are you using the microphone?
shrouded driveway leading to the secluded Morris County home.
Don't do that. Do it natural, AOV. It doesn't have to be perfect. Stop. That's the problem. No editing.
Into a winding country road on the outskirts of Morristown, the historic suburban community where General George Washington set up his.
And the audio is very low. I don't know if it's just me.
Of 1779.
Okay, AOV, what's going on? Let's restart this now. All right, I'm canceling this. Let's restart this. What is going on? What is going on? Get a microphone and read the book. Read the book. You don't have to. There's no editing. Natural cells. As I open up all the time, guys, I'm not perfect. I'm going to try and do this for you. If it's for you, it's for you. Stop. Get a microphone close to your mouth. I'm going to take a shot at it. You want me to try? Forget about it. I'll make a disaster out of it. But I can try. Get to reading. Get a microphone and do it. Let's go. I want it done by tonight, okay? Let's get it done. You got homework. Okay. No editing. Open the book, read. Done. Imperfection is perfection. You don't have to edit anything. Stop with the editing. No. Go raw dog straight in. Bang, bang, bang. I'm going to read this, guys. This may be of interest to you. You're wrong. It's not true. You're wrong. Well, if you talk like the way you just typed, you might be right. If you talked like the way you typed, you might be right, because nobody wants to hear me stumbling over. You fucked up already. And you sent that before you edited. What? I'm not as important? You motherfucker. Don't slant your voice. Read it. So what? You stumble a little bit. People like authenticity. Consistently authentic. They want that more than anything you can imagine. They don't want no perfection. It's gone. Perfection went out the window. Perfection's gone. It's overrated. It's done. Stop. Blah, 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 blah. Talk to the hand, you. Talk to the booty because the hand is busy. Stop, stop, stop. Here's me. Watch. Here we go. Here's Tommy Stiggs reading The Boys from New Jersey. Listen, guys, I'm going to take a shot at this. I have no idea what I'm doing. I may run sentences into each other. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm going to read to you. The mafiosi are not romantic figures like you see in the movies. They are men of violence, men who let gross amounts of money rule their actions. Until the public really understands the true nature of Cosa Nostra, its power and its violence will continue. I think there is only one way to overcome the Cosa Nostra, and that is to educate the people, to let them see what these men really are and how dangerous they are to civilized society. And you just fucking read. You just read. It doesn't need editing. I just started to read the book. Just read it. Do it live. Marathon this motherfucker. Let's go. You see what I'm saying? Let me jump into a chapter right here. As the turn of the 19th century, Newark was listed among the great cities of the world, right up there with London, Paris, and Rome. Some people may beg to differ on that. In 1890, it was home of the population of 182,000 residents and was described as boasting a confluence of broad and beautiful streets, many of them elm-shaped and lined with handsome buildings and private residences, teeming with business, industry, and pride. It was the Queen of New Jersey. It was the Queen of New Jersey cities and home to numerous notables from Stephen Crane and Washington Irving to the Rich brothers and former New York Mayor Ed Koch. Just read. Let's go. What's the hold up? You'll wait for ALVs. I would recommend that you do Patty Joyce because I'm not a reader. Just read. Keep reading and you will see what happens. Yes, no problem. That's part of it. They don't lose interest. No, they don't. I beg to differ. I'm going to stumble a bit. I'm going to go as far as I can, and then I'm going to stop. Me and Snuff. Well, we're going to do the spelling bee, Stony Tony. Just relax. Me and Snuff are going to do the spelling bee. When we go down to the steak shop. The steaks, we'll be down there, okay? And me and, yeah. Just fucking read. No, imperfection is perfection. I beg to differ. I would not put too much into it. Just roll it. Shut up, Stiggs. You don't know what you're talking about. People want perfection. They leave. No. Me and Snuff spelling bee. All right? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Let's go with another chapter real quick. Watch how I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Check it out. Okay. It's mid-June. The skies were sunny and the days were bright. But for Harold Ackerman, things were looking ever more bleak. The trial was into its 7th month, and it seemed every time he tried to get the trial moving, some new delay would crop up. Indeed, no sooner had the trial begun when the health problems started. It began with a juror who complained of blinding headaches. The juror was eventually dismissed, but not without causing a recess in the trial. Shortly afterward, one of the defendants, D'Onorsio associate Gerald DeLuca, collapsed in the courtroom. His condition was transitory. See, I'm just being natural. Fuck it. But the trial was again halted for several days until the problem could be diagnosed. All right. On 1987 Memorial Day weekend, another defendant, Robert Spagnolia, who we know as Bobby Spags, the reputed boss of the New Jersey sports gambling operation, was hospitalized for possible cardiac symptoms. And there was another delay. Read! Just read. Just read. Yeah, right. You guys are hysterical. Hysterical. Brian Crevor, CA. Hello there. Co-pilot. Oh, he has to use his reading. Yes, I don't know how to read. I can barely read. You better wait. Yes, you better wait. Reading. This is a Midwestern, Southwestern accent. This may come across over very well if I attempt it. Give it a shot. Yeah. Give it a shot. Oh my God. You crazy bastards. You're out of your minds over here. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. Hold on a minute. Okay, the boys from New Jersey is right there. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. I think Tommy should read it and throw it in all kinds of swear words and little. Yes, well, I would change the whole fucking thing. You want me to give it a shot, Delilah? Huh? Look, I got a couple of books here that y'all should check into, okay? The Boys from New Jersey is number 1. Okay? Marked to Die. Jerry the Jew is in this. Nikki Skins is in this. Bear Basto is in this. Jerry the Jew, who Joey mentioned on the podcast the other day, is Jerry the Jew Donnerstag, my friend's father. Jerry the Jew Donnerstag is in here. He was a killer. And he was with, Joey mentioned him the other day. The Godfather Garden. Great book. In the Godfather Garden. Richie the Boots story. And Newark's Little Italy, The Vanished First Ward. These are some books that you guys have to read. They should all be on audiobook now. All right, guys, look. I think up Jerry the Jew. Yeah, what a sin. In Rawway, I believe. I think he died in Rawway State Prison. Yeah. He was one of the originals from Scared Straight. Jerry the Jew. So Joey Merlino mentioned him on the Patreon the other day. Good morning, Brittany. But I'm leaving. Someone do a live read and toss something. Yeah, screams Barbara from Todd. Yeah, just me. We can make something good. Yep. He should be right now reading this book. ALV. Forget about editing. But he doesn't do things like that, and I understand. He's a little more proper than I am. He's much more proper than I am. So, I mean, yes. He would do it right. He would do it right. But, yeah. No. To Drop a Dime is the expensive book. All right, look, guys, I'm getting out of here. It's time to rock and roll. We got a nice week. I think we hit 50 today in the chat. Beautiful numbers this morning. Do you care about numbers? Do you not? Yeah, you do. You care about numbers a little bit. I came here to get my free work assignments. Yes. Yep. We almost got a double nickel over here, Mustang Mike. We almost got 5-5 in the chat today. Wow. Yep. Yeah, just me. You tell them, guys. We almost got double nickels today. So the beginning of the show, yeah. All right. Pro bono work, ALV. Yes. Yep. Get cracking on the reading. There you go. Delilah wants to hear it. Now they want to hear it. Now you tease them. You put up a link for 5 minutes of content. Now, what do you want them to do there? They're going to go there now. They're going to read chapters 1 and 2, and they're like, well, what the fuck? That's like rubbing it till it gets hard and leaving the room. That's like your girl, right? Rubbing you till it gets hard and she leaves the room. That's not okay. You can't do things like that. She should never do that. She's got to finish the job if she starts. It's not okay. Not good. You can't tease. No teasers. That's like giving blue balls. No good. No good. No good. What? What? It's true. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to take a break. I got to take a break. I'm coming back. We're not going anywhere. Let's stay on for a little longer. Fuck it. Let's go. Where's my thing over here? We'll be right back. We'll be right back. Enjoy the music. I got to take a break. I got to regroup over here. I'm losing my mind over here. I'm starting to talk nasty. It's not okay. It's not good. But let's stay on for a little couple of more few minutes. All right. Let's stay on for a couple of more minutes. Why not? Fuck it. Let's do it. Give me a minute here. $32 likes, huh? You got 32 likes for real? Nice. That's cool. Getting those likes. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice. Nice to get those likes up there. That's cool. Excellent. Keep the likes going, guys. Keep the likes going. I don't know anything about the likes, but keep the likes going. Why not? Hey, let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. So we got a little 46 in the chat today. What else you got on your mind, guys? What else you got on your mind? Huh? I really don't have much of anything else, to be quite honest with you. So I'm kind of done with this show today, I think. But a couple of people came in. I'm taking my daughter to the eye doctor. Then maybe the dollar store, the best place. I got to run to the dollar store too. You're ironing. Oh yeah. You. Yes. Yep. Yes. Intermits. Yes, of course. You. Well, when you're on for an hour and 45 minutes, you got to take a break. What? I'm trying to pass a kidney stone over here, Patty Daly. What do you want me to do? I got to pass a kidney stone. I got a 4 or 5 millimeter kidney. We lost power. We lost power of some kind here. We lost half power, guys. Are we good? Are we still all right? We're flowing? We lost power here. Partial power went out. What the fuck? No, I'm a veteran. I've had the stone. Yeah, it's in there. I don't talk about it, but I got a stone I got to pass. Yeah. Mob Facts is on YouTube. Yes. We dropped a link for you, Zelda. Yes. Are we good right now? We are good. There's the white van. Yeah, I don't know. I lost power. Lights went down. Partial, I guess. As long as we're good, I don't know. Always prepared, Mustang Mike. Always prepared. No, as you can see, that light is still on. I don't know. Joey, I'm on my 40th kidney stone. Pay your electric bill. We're paid. We're good. Everything's current over here. Yeah, we're good. Yeah. Yeah, I can see the internet didn't go down, which is good. Which is great. There's Mob Facts right there, Zelda. Drop by there, yeah. A couple of days ago. Mr. Stiggs, I think. I don't know. Yeah. Nah, the white van is gone. The white van is gone. They probably got what they wanted to do. We're still live, Stony Tony? Okay, good. What's the brotch situation over there? Brotch? Broads or brotch? What are you talking about over there? Yeah. Yeah, Stony, I will when I get off. Yeah, when I get off the show. I'll take a look at it. All right, so we didn't get blocked today. We did good. Great stuff. I think ALV left. He's reading the book right now. He's actually reading the book right now. Yeah. Yes. So what you got to do, ALV. I got to explain something to you, ALV. Never mind. I'm not going to. I'm done. I give up. What can I tell you? I give up. I don't know. Should I say it? Should I say what I would do if I was reading a book? Should I say what I would do if I was reading a book? Or should I not? No. I saw the thing, yeah. Very sad. Very sad what happened down there in Philly. Very sad. Yep. All right, let's get ready to get out of here. So if I was to read a book, how would I do it? How would I do reading the book? How would I do reading the book? What would I do? Okay, here's what I would do. Okay, Patty Daly. I'm in StreamYard right now. Now, I have the option to either push record or push live. What I would do, Patty Daly, is I would be recording on here, right? I would do a recording. Now, my avatar would be the book that I'm reading. As I'm reading it, you would see marked for death. And I'm reading marked for death, and you would see marked for death instead of me on the avatar. So I would have the picture right here as I'm okay. Episode chapter 1, here we go, guys. And ding, I would read it. I may have along the bottom, chapter 1 scrolling, just a scroll. I would have a scroll going like this. And chapter 1 from the book, The Boys from New Jersey. And I would have that go on and off intermittently. We are now reading chapter 1 I would have on the bottom, and I would scroll it across a little bit. But I would do it as a recording. I would do it just like this. Just like this. And you would see the book on the avatar. And the good thing about recording in StreamYard is you can pause your recording and resume. So the tools are here. If you're a content creator, you have StreamYard. And you should be able to knock that book out in about 2 hours. Right? So that's how I would do it. I would be doing it just like this is what you would see. You would see the scroll going across the bottom, and you would see the avatar moving just like that. It makes it professional. It doesn't look like half-ass. You know what I mean? If you're going to do it, you got to do it. No, not from Steven Seagal. Marked for Debt is a book about Newark, Mount Prospect Avenue in Newark. Marked to Die. Marked to Die, right here. It's about the area of Mount Prospect Avenue. All right, guys, it's time for me to go. It's Saturday. It's time to get out of here. I'm going to rock and roll now. I got to go bounce around the neighborhood a little bit, do a few errands, do a few things, get this day started. That's how I would do the book. That's just Tommy. Start reading a chapter a night for us. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What book you want me to read? The Boys from New Jersey? ALV is doing it tomorrow or today. I can do another book. Yeah. All right, it's time for me to go bang around. I got to get things going. I got a few things to go to take care of. I got a party at noon. A nice party at noon I got. I got to bang around a little bit, do a few errands, go to a party at noon, and then go see Mama Stiggs. 50 Shades of Grey. You want me to read 50 Shades of Grey? Are you crazy? When you wear the hat, you remind me so much of my dad. Oh, that's nice. Well, this is my Saturday hat. This is my hat. This is what I wear. What I'm going to tell you. Not a baseball cap type of guy. I'm a cap. I was going to say Goopaline. I like these hats better. That's just me. I have a lot of baseball caps, but I don't really wear them. You should have heard Siggy. No, you're lying, you. Wait a minute. Hello there, my man, Evan. Nice to see you. Hope you... Wait a minute. Toro. You should... What did you do? What? You should have heard Siggy and myself on Chiclet's show yesterday. We had him say your name at least 4. You are crazy. Did you really do that? I didn't watch his show yesterday. Towards the end, towards the middle, I'll go. He doesn't know who I am, but he doesn't know me. He doesn't know I gave him the name, Chiclet. He doesn't even know I gave him the name, Chiclet. My hairpiece. What are you talking about? My hair is fucking perfectly natural hair. My hair is natural hair. I don't have a hairpiece. My hair is my hair. Are you kidding me, Patsy? Nobody messaged me about that? Santa Rosa. What's up, cuz? Come on. The show is over. Where you been for an hour and fucking 55 minutes? You like in the mort. Where have you been? This was a great show over here. I don't know. I could spike it, pull the file, whatever. I got a little receding over here. What are you going to do? I don't care. I cut it. It falls where it falls, and that's it. It's not that important to me. The personality is not in the hair, although I don't have such bad hair for fucking 55, skin cancer, 9 pills a day, 4 strokes. Come on. I think I'm all right for someone that had fucking 4 strokes, a life that of a 90-year-old already. Right? High blood pressure, this, that, the other thing. I think it's holding up all right considering what my life has been. I should be bald, right? I could still spike it, play around with it, this and that. I'll watch it. It was yesterday's show. I'll watch. Boxing trainer. No, I'll watch it. I'll go watch the chicklet from yesterday. Why not? Fuck it. I'll put it in my ear and I'll move around. Hello, Surviving Together. Yeah. No, I don't want to compare meds. No. You got the meds. All right, look, I got to get out of here. I got to go make my shake right now. I got to eat healthy. What I'm going to do. Yes, because I got a party today. I got to get out of here, guys. I got to get rolling. All right, listen. Let me get going. Your hair not bad. It's holding on to, yeah, whatever it is. Whatever it is, it's fine. Yeah. Ativan. Oh my God, you. Some of the snowbanks here are, that's crazy, Evan. Those pictures you send me are crazy. Yes, thank you, Delilah. Gave up butter? Why? For what purpose? What's wrong with butter? I had butter on my biscuits last night. All right, look, I'm out of here, guys. I got to rock and roll. I got to eat something. I think we're going to make a shake. Why would anybody want to fight? We're grown men. I don't think Chicklets wants to fight. Who the fuck would want to fight? You got to be crazy. Fight. What are you, nuts? I got no place to put it. We're getting 3 to 4. What? My God, Evan, that's crazy. Nobody's going to fight. Fight? It's got to be nuts. James Simpson, yes. James, did you like the book? I want to have you up and talk about it. I want to have you up to talk about the book. I want to have you on my panel to talk about the book a little bit. Yeah. 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 Coffee cup empty. I'm starting to think. No good. It was a fantastic read. You enjoyed it, right? Yeah, I want to have you on. Or I could come on your channel to talk about it. Whatever you want to do, my man. I'd love to have a conversation about it. I would love to have a conversation about it. All right, listen. Saturday night. Let's go out with Frank Sinatra for tonight, okay? Yes, same old Saturday night. Here we go. Let Sinatra take us out, guys. I got to get rolling. We've been on for about 2 hours. Let's go out with the chairman of the board right here. Let's go out with Sinatra. Later, guys. Have a blessed. Oh, wow. 4.
Went to see a movie show, found myself an empty row. Thought the show was just all right, same old Saturday night. Then I made the usual stop, coffee at the coffee shop. Friendly face nowhere inside, same old Saturday night. I really thought the papers I bought would help me forget you for a while. Believe me, honey, the funnies weren't funny. They didn't even make me smile. How I wish you'd lift the phone. Fun is fun, but not alone. Till you let me hold you tight, same old Saturday night. I really thought that the papers I bought would help me forget you for a while. But believe me, honey, the funnies weren't funny. They didn't even make me smile. How I wish you'd lift that phone. Fun is fun, but not alone. Till Will you let me hold you tight? Same old Saturday night, only your face can help me erase that same old Saturday